Chris, thanks for joining us ahead of tomorrow's game against Northampton. I imagine the mood in the camp is pretty positive after the midweek win.
Yeah, it is. We had a bit of time off and everyone's now looking forward to the next match. And yeah, the boys are in confident mood. It was another good win for us. There were two important home games. I really felt it was important bouncing back from that Bolton game to go and get two good results. And we did it, and they're really looking forward to the next one.
Mark Leonard came off the bench in midweek. I know he's just come back from injury. Is he in a position to maybe start the game, or is it a case of just managing him a little bit at the moment?
No, absolutely. He's in a good place to start the game. He's been training well. He's obviously had a few weeks out with a knee. It was more of a cut to the knee rather than a sort of a ligament injury or anything like that. So no, he's in a good place. Obviously, he came on and got a good amount of game time the other night as well. So he's ready to go.
Keshi's come back as well in the last two games. How big a boost has it been to have him back with us?
Well, really big, because we are not blessed with a lot of wingers with pace in the squad, with Scott being out now as well. So important, and Emil's had his injury problems, so really important to get Keshi back. He's been a key player this season. He's made a big impact whenever he's played, defensively and attacking, with his numbers, goals and assists. So to get Keshi back is a big boost.
Can I just check on Emil? He came off in the week, precautionary, and what's the latest with him and Ethan and Taylor as well?
So Emil is absolutely fine. It was just a precaution. He's been out for a while, twice, and come back, played a lot of minutes, so he's fine. Ethan is very close. Again, with him, it's just a case of making sure that he's really ready to go, using the international break to get himself up to speed, ready to go again. And Taylor is, again, a few weeks. Can't give anything too definitive on it. Won't be there tomorrow, but hopefully can have a good couple of weeks rehab.
You mentioned the international break there. Our game against Stevenage was postponed yesterday. Would it be nice from your point of view to just have a little bit of a breather? I know there'll be some players going away with their national teams, but considering the fixtures we've had since the turn of the year, it might be nice to have a little breather. Yeah.
I think it's necessary. I think it's. I was really keen to make sure that if we could have it, we used it, because if you look back to all the way back to the last international break in November, whenever that was, since then it's been pretty relentless. You know, we started in that first round of the FA Cup, we've had the EFL Cup, and we've held all the league games, so pretty much 2 games a week all the way through, and players have coped really, really well. Some of them have pushed to limits probably that they didn't even know they could do themselves. 60 matches in a season is a lot of football, so I think from our point of view it's important to recoup. Big push tomorrow, big game for us, and then recoup, use the international break to freshen up, ready for a really exciting last 5 weeks of the season.
You said there about the squad there, Emil Hansen and Alphonse recently. Are they two examples of players that have come in and really contributed to the betterment of the team, really? Yeah,
I think, well, Alphonse is a great example of, as I said to him and the team after the game, a great example of being ready to play. He's had injuries, he's been out of the squad, it just hasn't quite got going for him yet. But because of the way he trains, because of the way he behaves every day, I had no hesitation to put him into the team. And he was gone, which I don't think's happened too much, from being out of the squad to actually in the team for the next game. And he took his chance, because he made an incredible amount of forward runs, ended up winning a penalty for the team and defended well. So good example of how all the squad can contribute, and even the ones that feel peripheral at times have got a big role to play.
Another tough test tomorrow against a team who are still battling for points down at the bottom there, but they've taken points off Stockport and Leyton Orient in recent weeks, so a stern test for us again.
Absolutely, yeah. I've watched a lot of them play now, and they will be a tough test. As you said, they beat Leyton Orient. That's not an easy place to go and win. Stockport, they've been competitive in a lot of matches. They drew of Exeter away before that. So, they're obviously changed their manager since we last played them. I know Kevin Nolan, and he's got them working hard and difficult to beat. They're direct with how they play, a lot of set pieces. They try and make it really uncomfortable for the opposition. So it's going to be a game that we just need to try to make it look like a Birmingham game rather than a Northampton game, if you know what I mean, and get control of the ball and try to dominate. But it's not going to be easy.
You've spoken so often this season, Chris, about approaching games in the right manner. Is tomorrow another prime example of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the whole thing for us, and my understanding of where we've been this season is having this humility to face every team, knowing that it's going to be a challenge. Confidence that you can do the job, but respecting every opposition, because we should have learnt those lessons by now, what this league's like, and Northampton no different. You know, we have to be fully focused and ready for it, and that's what I expect from the players.
And just on that subject of mindset, 11 games to go, 8 of those games are against teams in the current bottom 8, so really important that we approach the final stretch with that professionalism and that mentality that you speak about.
Absolutely. I mean, since we lost to Shrewsbury, who were bottom of the league at the time, I've never once thought about the league and where people are, because we've had some great performances against people at the top, and as I say, that game just shows you that on a day, anything can happen in football. So regardless of where teams are, down the bottom or the top, for me is irrelevant. You face every game with the same attitude, you know, that it's going to be a test and you have to prove yourselves once again. And tomorrow is that. We can recoup, and then a big push for the last few weeks.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.